Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are in the Cyclist tactics with a very first look at career mode. This is based on the update 6.1 build of the game, and that is the developer version of that build. And you can try that version out yourself. The demo is for free, of course, and just head over to the Steam page of the game. You find the link down below and download the demo and give it a go. What is available to you will be single race and tutorial, and that demo will be available at all times. It's not just a certain period. Just one quick reminder up front, liking the video actually does make a difference because of YouTube's algorithm. So if you indeed do turn out to like the video after having watched it, please don't forget to hit that like button so that it is shared or giving impressions to more people so that more people can find out about the game and about this Let's Play. Alright, let's get going. Anyway, what we are going to do is take a very early look at career mode. And there are plenty of bugs and missing things in there still, which I'm going to try and point out as we go along, or tell you about when something is not quite as it's supposed to. But I think we are going to be able to show the gist of it. So let's take a dive into career mode. What is it about? Well, you are a rider, Dickie the Fast, maybe? Always needs to have some kind of reference to Dickie McSpeck, of course. And you are leading a small team of riders from humble beginnings to becoming world famous, hopefully. World infamous in the case of Dickie. And of course, we are going to do the parallel playthrough with Pro Cycling Manager. Well, this is, of course, less of a full one because the game is just not quite ready for it. But Willi Windbrecher, not only in my latest PCM Let's Play, but also in here. And Willi Windbrecher is, of course, a downhill/flat specialist. And that is quite the combination. Works in this game as well. So, we don't quite know if it works in PCM yet. That's what we're trying to find out. But he's no mutant in here, or there's no need to make him a mutant necessarily. Der Windbrecher Willi is starting out as a downhill rider, which is a bit of a weird thing to start specializing in. But, yeah, I mean, thematically, this is what we're going to do. It does have the advantage of not only giving you +1 in downhill, but also a +1 in technical. So, yes, what are we going to do with the stats down here? Maybe we even want to sacrifice 1 point of energy there and 1 point of attack per turn, and put it into energy per turn, and maybe even recovery? This would make us more interesting in tours, but I think what I'm going for is attack instead, so that we are more enduring in being able to keep a higher speed for longer. How about Windbrecher Racing? Doesn't that sound fancy? Cool, so now we have set up our rider. These are his stats and skills, and we are ready to go. So what is going on now is that it is generating the season with all the races. All races are randomized according to specific archetypes and placed in the calendar. The major races, the Pro League races, and the mixed races, mixed league races, they are placed in the calendar in specific months. And we have a bit of a nasty combination here because we have 2 months where we can't race, and we have 1 month where we have a bit of a problem. There's only the mixed race available. Yeah, that one will be tough. It's a mountain race too. Southern Alps Tour. That will be a tough one. Anyway, what this is essentially a calendar of all the races that are available, and you can pick one each month. So we have 9 months of racing, and each month you can pick one race, and this will probably be something. Oh, that one could be something. Or do we want to join the Vitesse Spring? Let's take a look. You can be informed about what to take, because we are team number 44. That is why some of these races are actually blocked out and shown as red, because they are full already. We are picking last as 44th, and that means we pick up whatever is left over. And that might not be optimal. And that's another thing that makes the first season a bit of a challenge. Of course, also the funding needs to be set to pathetic, because that is the proper way of playing it. I think I fancy this one though, because you can see which teams are participating. The Health Foundation, kind of I think, if I remember rightly, a team that focuses on kind of hilly stages. Lannan is more of a mountain team. Hector Morales Cycling, kind of a mountain team, but they really suck. So they should be beatable. Yeah, that's why they're 43rd. So do we want... And this is not a super difficult iteration of the Weisshorn challenge, but I think we picked this one. This is one of the races that you actually do play in the demo. And do we have anyone else in here that is playable in the demo? Where's the Ellisburg challenge? Ah, it's down here. Yeah. So you can play this one as well, but it's full currently. Those amateur teams do really fancy the flatter stages. Highport is also available. That's a light flat cobble. Cool, yeah, that's not a very difficult one. But we now have, as we have chosen a nation to start with, the team has a certain nation, the travel costs to these races will be quite a bit lower than our local. So if we take a look here, also the neighboring races will also not be too difficult to take yourself to, but that keeps costs down to start with. And this race, the Southern Alps Tour, is a Hedvesian race, as you can see down in the bottom left corner, which will make it reasonably cheap to partake in, even though it is a tour, which means many days of hotel costs, and it's one of the bigger races. Oh, you know what? The Naubad Classic looks fantastic for us. Look at that! As soon as we take ourselves over the peak of the first climb, it's almost all downhill. That really suits our Willi Windbrecher, if he gets proper downhill skills until then. In this later season, maybe we have a level up until then, even though we have 2 months without racing. Nasty that. Cool. So let's continue. We do have the Southern Loop Classic here, which would be pretty easy, but it's subscribed heavily with some really good teams in there. Oh wow, so maybe we should take the chrono, but we don't have a time trial rider. Yeah, let's keep it there. This is another time trial, individual time trial, that, both of them. Yeah, not great. Maybe we do want to join here, but level 18, there's some really good teams in here. Oh man. Oh, not level 18, but rather rank 18 for one of the teams in there, the Hydrovane Power Inc. team, and AdScope Targeting Ltd as well. Okay, yeah, but I think this is a decent setup. Now, the next step, we know roughly what kind of races we have in here. Next step now is pick your team, because we do need more than just one rider. And it looks like this guy looks pretty good. He has a potential of 6. He is starting at level 1, is already at 38%, and he has very little energy, dangerously low levels of energy, but he's pretty fast. I think this is a good starting point. So let's pick him up as our noob play, and then let's take a look at what other riders we have. Oh man, look at him. Vasilev, 95 energy, but only 5 energy per turn. He can go forever, but he's going to be way too slow for anything. That's unfortunate, and already almost maxed out. We do have a sprinter here that does look, wow, holy shit, he's fast. Holy shit, he's fast. Okay, 7 is not great, but 27.8, he doesn't have any recovery though. So that's nasty, but he has a potential of 9. He can grow, so I think we take him and try to make him grab some points for us, some prestige points in the lower races, in the the flatter races. Okay, now we have 3 riders. 3 riders is how many you need in order to partake in mixed league races. The minimums that are applied are 2 riders for the amateur races, 3 riders for mixed, and then 4 riders at minimum for the Pro League races, which we don't see on our calendar here. I am now going to set the funding to pathetic, which is the way you're supposed to be playing it. I think we might be locking out the funding for very poor, which is still, of course, not nearly as much as you can get with big money. But yeah, the levels that are supposed to be selectable at the start here are basically pathetic and the lowest rank of very poor. And then we can choose focus and expectations. This is a kind of a sub-level of the funding. So we do get a bit more, but the expectations in prestige gain over the season are also thusly higher. And I probably should mention that this is actually your sponsor. You are supposed to please your sponsor over the season so that you can set the requirements the next season to a higher level and also gain lots more money, lots more funding for it, so that you can grow and rank up as a team. When you are unsure of what is going on, of course, we do have implemented our little checklist here with some handy tooltips that basically explain what you're supposed to be doing, which is acting as a tutorial of kinds for the campaign mode, or the career mode rather. I'm still saying campaign mode because of automation, I guess. One really interesting thing here, and it's not to be underestimated, is we could actually pick up John Gray instead. Because he is a maxed out level 5 rider, which makes him kind of cheap, because he has reached his peak, he's not going to go anywhere. But he's a puncher. So he has a +1 in mountain and +1 in sprint, and thusly also in the technical. And yes, it is using the wrong icon there. It is supposed to be the pure technical icon. He just costs 1,500 per season, and this guy here, with a higher potential, costs 1,300 per season. But he is soon enough, hopefully, going to get a level up, and then he would be equally strong, if not stronger. Yeah, kinda. He doesn't have the recovery, though. I think we're going to keep with the high momentum play. No, the high momentum play would be him. This is the high potential play, low momentum play. So let's make it a little tougher, but potentially with a very nice payoff. Is there anyone else we want to pick up? Probably not. Should be good. So let's head over here. We have... does our team selection that we have now here, these guys, does that change anything to our plans? Arrow, Southern Loop Classic, Chrono. I'm not a fan of the Chrono here. Maybe we do want to place the one there, but on the other hand... yeah, we really don't have any rider for this stuff. But this is a local race, and this one isn't. So at least we're not going to pay much for this one. The travel costs, by the way, are displayed as the number on the right, in the lower right of each of these. Doesn't have a tooltip for it just yet. And also we don't have the world map yet for you to check it out. And neither do you have the finances page, which would give you the detailed breakdown of your costs. But you have the overview costs right here. And I think this is pretty much a healthy balance. And we can survive even on pathetic and low. We still have something to do here. But with... I think everyone wants to be everywhere. This is the next thing you do. You sign up to the races, your riders to the races, to determine who's going to race what. And every rider can race every month if they want to. The maximum rider participation in any race is 4. But the minimum requirement is depending on the level. So amateur 2 riders, mixed races 3, and the Pro League races 4 riders as a minimum. So if you have more than 4 riders, then it becomes really important who races what, so that you optimize that. And now we do fitness planning. Oh, this is looking very, very hilly. But the Weisshorn challenge, yeah, that's pretty good for him. The Southern Alps. Do we want to, with Willi Windbrecher, try and focus on some of... Naubad was what he wanted to try to really focus on. Maybe we should see what would be the best sponsor goals here. Because we can... You see those little crosshairs on the races? These mean sponsor target races. And you see one that is really full of like full opacity the crosshair here on this final race. This is a major sponsor focus race, and you can shift the sponsor focus around using these this focus setting up here. This doesn't change any of the funding, but it gives you free shots at getting on this level, getting the races you want. And this is looking a little weak. Just 3 minor focuses there on the international. Here we get a major focus here and minor focus, minor focus. Nah, not great either. And this one had major focus, minor focus, minor focus. Not great. If we go to average, you get another set of, if you go to a different funding or different expectations, you get another set of these, and you can choose your, if you find something that is more fitting. I think this one is potentially really powerful, the Now But one, because this is a major focus, and we have a rider which probably is going to perform very well in this one. Okay, I think I found one that is really nice. So focus international and expectations high, that would be difficult to beat, but with the major focus being on here, on the Naubad race, as well as on the Weisshorn race, where only 3 teams are joining, I think this might be possible. So let's see how this goes. And also we got a minor focus on the Rolling Hills one, which looks like our sprinter could have a shot at. It is a significant amount of climbing in here, but this is in the early stage where they're not going all that hard yet. So hopefully that works out. And this one should be jumpable in 1. Oof, difficult, but yeah, I think he can do it. So what do we do here? Well, easy. Fitness planning. We do have to distribute a minor and a major fitness peak. So let's place the major one here. Boom. And you see that, oh, he has a minor one here. This is light green, and there a full green one. This means major fitness peak, this means minor fitness peak, and this means shit month, where you don't want to ride. You get basically stat penalties. The major fitness peak does give you a bonus in recovery and even energy per turn, while the off month does the opposite. Also, you do get some more energy and attack points when you are on a fitness peak. You know what? Our sprinter guy might actually have gained a level until we are reaching the Naubad Classic. So, and he doesn't perform well in the chrono anyway, I would believe. And if he gets a level up, he gets level 5, can level up, and at that point, level 2 sprinter does give you a downhill. 1 point in downhill, and he does have technical, and there's very technical stuff in here, so he might not be doing all too terribly there. And the last one here is, well, that's a time trial, so not going to do all too well on this one either. But now, Willi, where do we want to focus here? I think the Naubad one, and I can't have both. They are too close together. Oh, well, I could do like this and then focus there to have 2 minor fitness peaks, but then I'm focused on the chrono, and I really don't want to. Oh, you know what? There's something here for a downhill rider. Look at this. This isn't looking too bad. The second stage of the Hills and Valley Tour. And this one isn't looking too bad either. Some technical stuff there towards the end. The first one, yeah, it's a mixed bag. So it's the first race we're going to join, and it doesn't have a sponsor focus. It's a little risky to just put him on there, but we do have a strong rider for the Rolling Hills one already, so it's probably alright. And Matteo here is our time trial expert, so what he's going to do is definitely put his major fitness peak over here, where there's chrono and another time trial race, the Arrow of Timur. And then, do we have another one? This one does have a time trial, the Southern Alps, so let's put him on there. It's not a time trial for him though. Or maybe it is, I don't know, but this looks very challenging. This is more of a mountain rider time trial. But this means we have set up our season. Basically, choose your races, choose your team, choose your sponsor goals, and then you set up your rider participation and the fitness peaks, and you're done. It's when you're not commenting over it and have to explain everything, that's a matter of less than 5 minutes. especially when you're starting out and only have 3 riders. So I think it is time to start the season then. We have set up everything. This is the races we're going to partake in. And sponsor, this will be tough to get. This will actually be pretty tough to achieve, but it's a risky thing to do. But I think we might be able to. Especially with the Naubert race being quite in our favor in general. And potentially the Arrow there and the Weisshorn. Not many teams joining there. We should grab a few points. And this is a major focus, so hopefully we get some level ups till then. Now, start the season, and that basically just locks everything in. And now what is going on is this is your selected races, and we're ready to start the first race. So we would be going into the Hills and Valley Tour, stage number 1. Of course, there are other races that are being raced, and those races will be simulated, just like in PCM. The races you're not partaking in are simulated. Although I believe that our, not only believe, I know for a fact that our race simulation algorithms are way better than what PCM has at the moment already. Even though they still need tweaking. But yes, every stage is being analyzed properly. And then an archetype is given to it, and then these riders are evaluated against that archetype, and everything plays a role here, like their current fitness ratings, the fitness training ratings, and so on. These displays here are partly still a little bugged, so if it shows DNF as in did not finish, then that is a fluke. It's just how the UI shows it, that they actually get points and so on. So everything is in order, and the simulation works as well. These are a list of favorites, and that desert sprint. Such a brutal race, 550 in length. Alright, let's simulate it, and that is how long it takes. There you have the result. A breakaway attack by flat number 12, and then a sprint in a little group of favorites. Interesting. Let's go to the Hegenberg round, and you see here it doesn't update the profile at the moment. Unfortunate. Only 4 teams joining the Hegenberg. Fuck me, that's a great opportunity if you were a team there. It's a tough race, but yeah. Cool, so we go to TTG Challenge, Land and Grand Prix, so it simulates through and gives the final results. Yes, it looks like none of them have finished, but Hilly 8 won this one. And now, last race on the list is our race, and let's see who's in here. We do have a few level 7s in here. Oh, Mountain 7 as well. Okay. Well, it will be tough to do anything in particular here. We might want to... Yeah, you know what? There's a level 2 climb there. But other than that, the only climbs that someone could get would be this one, and then this is the finish climb. And then this one probably is going to be taken by the escapees. This could be an interesting goal to set, that we are trying to grab the red jersey. And of course we have no rider in the favorite, so they wouldn't be chasing us all that hard if we try to escape. So how about Willi Windbrecher actually tries to grab the red jersey, and our other 2 riders are opportunists who try to... Oh, well, he wanted to do well on this stage too, right, didn't he? Well, we can try that too. I can slow down significantly after grabbing this one and then rest up a little, place in the peloton, and then just call it a day, because the race to the line on this one, which also gives mountain points, will be quite harsh. So let's get into the race. Okay, I heard the birds chirping. There we go. There is Matteo. He's our level 1 noob rider, really fast and really short on breath. And I think with him we just fall back and slipstream for a bit. Willi Windbrecher stays right there. Whoa, flat hilly 7. Look at his stats. Holy shit, how are we supposed to have a chance against that? That's some good stats, mate. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's probably on a fitness peak. It looks that way. 9 energy per turn at 91 and 723. Fuck me. That's fast. Okay. We are here with our 9-5. That's a bit of a contrast. Okay, but he stays in place and he's going to try and escape. And then we have Arsen, and he is going to... Azatov, that's a cool name. He is going to drop back and also slipstream for a bit. He has so much attack points. 31 attack points. Holy shit, mate. Alright, that's all looking good. So let's try to get away. Oh, there's an escape forming. Perfect, perfect. Willi Windbrecher. Off you go. And the rest just stay with the peloton. And now we are in a bit of a shitty situation. Oh, that's a big climb. Oh, man. So I think they're going to jump into the climb. And then the peloton is going to be stopping smart there. Oof. Alright. What? Everyone escaped here? No, these are actually different teams. These two are on the same team. This is a different one. Cobble Light 4. Yeah, he's not going to have much fun today. Ooh. Wow. Okay. That... Fortunately, we don't use max attack on this one, but there are only 2 escapees left. The other 2 stopped short of the climb. So, yep, that makes grabbing the points easier, but the overall success rate of the escape has just dropped quite a bit, I would say. And this is looking perfect, actually, because I think just going with the relay, we should be at the front. And currently the AI doesn't know how to sprint for these specials yet, so we're safe there. We just need to be at the front, on top, or sprint to the front and we won't be challenged, which is nice. For now, the rest of the game has become a lot harder though. So yeah, let's just keep position. This is perfect. Oh, there! Holy no! Oh no, are you kidding me? Fuck me, this is too steep for him. Yeah. This here was probably not too bad. We can't follow him. Cobble Light, he's such a powerhouse. Such a powerhouse in speed that he just flew over this thing. Okay, I'm going to stop short there. And okay, I'm not going to get any points if we're doing it like this. Like, look at these bastards. Hilly 4... They just nuked the climb. And I'm left behind. Oh, brilliant. Well, I get 1 point here. And now I'm joined by the peloton. So you could take it as a just escape mishap. And let's put it down at that and try to focus on what is ahead. We might pierce out of the peloton to grab another point there. And oh, now it's pissing. Let's just take a look at this Cobble Light Rider. Well, he's not powerful anymore. He nuked himself as well, but he probably was quite the beast at the top of the climb, or before the top of the climb here. Ah, isn't it nice looking now with the shading going on for the hills? You can really see the crest and so on. This is getting quite pretty, and here as well. I think the peloton is... Oh no, okay, now they moved hard. Was underestimating the power of the escapees a little bit, but now they made a strong move to over here, so we are going to jump over the hill. Yeah, shit. I should have moved into position a little earlier then, shouldn't I? Need to be part of the relay here. And I am not, so I won't be able to grab any points. I didn't expect them to go this hard. Oh, let's check out... Yeah, the Cobble Light 4, again, has gotten the points. He might be a red jersey... one who goes for the red jersey, actually. Cobble Light here, too. So he has 6 points already. Fuck me, that's not beatable, I believe. Because we only have that second category climb left. And... Oh no, it is beatable, just barely. If he doesn't get any more points, and we take the second category climb, we have 1 point already. That means that we get 5 points for that one. So we would tie him? But, well, that doesn't win you anything. And yeah, we're just jumping across here. Ooh, big jump. Big jump across there. So now, yes, the peloton definitely now has a chance to catch the escapees. No problem. Yeah, these guys will be powered out already. Yeah, pretty low. And the peloton just made this massive jump. Okay, let's power over it. And only -2 slipstream here for this one, because it's a pretty shallow climb. I think it is time to come to the front. Does Willi even want to do that? I don't think he has much of a chance with this speed to follow along. Our sprinter might though, so let's have him rest and try tomorrow, and like in the final, because that kind of suits him. But Matteo, no, you're well drained. But our sprinter, yeah, you can give it a shot. Okay, crazy move by the peloton here. That was a big jump. Wow, how far is this? 27. Ouch. In amateur. Alright, yeah, almost caught the escapees already. Hang on for dear life here. Oh, peloton split. Just one rider is going. Flat Hilly 7. That's the guy we looked at with the insane stats. So just one guy is going. And I think... yeah, well, we are in reach here. Quite comfortably. That is a powerful move. That is our chance. He's on 5 energy only. But, I think we might reach. Just reach from there. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, we are on the wheel of the strongest rider with our sprinter right now. That's not too bad. No, we're definitely not going to sprint past him. Whoa, you're so strong! Holy shit, he's so strong! Still 54.23 with an 8.7. So maximum speed plus 15, and we have a maximum speed of plus 13. So if he gives us a decent amount of slipstream, we might be able to actually counter him in the sprint. If we can follow him. So that would be cool. Like winning our first stage, but let's not go too quickly here. We're just going to chill out in the peloton in the back with our other riders, and now let's see what he does. I'm sucking on his wheel, and we are so slow though. Let's see what kind of move he makes now. Just go ahead. We are 0.2 turns ahead. We can follow. We can indeed follow, and we don't use all of our juice. Okay, let's see if that is good enough for a win then. So we sprint to the front, and we could even increase velocity. It doesn't matter though, because there is no one else to challenge that from this stack. So that's it. We did manage somehow. Somehow with our shit sprinter, who is not that shit, to get to the front. So let's sign off on that. And what are the others? They are going short. No one could follow this brutal lead. No, I don't think there are any riders in here who would be able to make this jump, because this is a flat. This is technical, a medium technical section. No way anyone could make this jump. So yeah, that's it. So now we have a yellow jersey. We have a yellow jersey on our first stage. Isn't that nice? And with Willi, I'm deliberately going short, as in wasting time. And that will mean better recovery, of course. It's quite important. And the same for Matteo, because we don't care about overall time for these two riders. Should be fine. Okay. So we're just waiting for the other guys to come in, and they are done there. And there we go. What a beautiful first win for our team. A little unexpected, I have to say, but we did follow the right wheel. And that was Flat Hilly 7. Holy shit, what a beast. Yes, the others didn't quite play it that right. And now, let's go to the stage summary. We see we have a podium. First place gives us 20 prestige points. You can barely see the dent in here, but we are currently also leading. And, well, our sponsor doesn't care about the race, so that hurts. What are you supposed to be doing? So, second stage looks better for Willi. And we're going to try something there. It's a very short one. Alright, I hope you enjoyed, and see you guys next time.